All right, we get another vertical video because I'm going to do a double whammy with this shit. I'm also going to be targeting Instagram for an upload. I'm going to do an IGTV video. So it's just a real quick thing. I haven't let go of the idea and the plan of doing the budget K-Series swap kit. So what the in-game goal I would like to do, what I'd like it for it to be, is I'd like to be able to offer this in payments just like I do for the engine blocks or whatnot. But the same thing like the engine blocks, you know, I'm like, I have to have the money up front for the parts or whatnot before I can even start on anything. And for this is also a similar situation. And also because I'm going to be sourcing the parts from multiple locations to make this kit, I need to account for shipping time and whatnot. So I can't just, you know, place an order right now and then you get everything in 2 weeks from different places. I can't. I need to actually have this shit in my hands to do this. So there's two routes we can go to get like an immediate release of my version 1. I'm calling my tentative version 1 for this kit. One, we can pre-order. We pre-order everything, and then it'll be a 2-week turnaround to get your shit, or I come out of pocket. Now, because the situation being a little shaky, we're not knowing if jobs are going to shut down or whatnot. I can't do that, you know. Plus, I have some big expenses that are coming down the hatch pretty soon. So what I would hope for is if I sell that K24 block I'm offering to sell, that'll cover my expenses for parts, and I can order the kit. Or if I do have like one of you guys are a fucking champ out there, you're awesome, and you want to pre-order, what I can do as an incentive for the pre-order is offer a 15%, like a one-time 15% discount on something else in the future. Like, so if you pre-order this kit now for me, then I'll give you 15% off of parts or labor later on down the line. Now, this isn't something I've let go. I want to keep. I really want to do this. I think right now what I'm just waiting for is to just make like big money, but it has to be money off of not like big money, but I have to make I have to receive bulk payment from the channel. Now, I just sold an engine block and it was bulk payment. I did get that, but it's still not as big as I need it to be. Like, I think my take home for that was like $350. Now, if you're wondering like how it worked out, well, I sold that to Jose, who I did a white head for before, and because when Jose did the white head build with me, it caught me in a bad time while I was in between jobs, and then shipping took a while for me to get out there. Plus, you know, the turnaround time for that head was ridiculous. So I offered him a 15% discount for the block, you know, so that way I can make up for that now. And then I shipped it within like 48 hours. And I would have shipped it like the day of my initial payment, but I ran out of plastic wrap and then I had to wait to get more and all that shit. Anyway, so the thing is for me saying that I don't want to come out of pocket, even though I have several $1,000s in the bank right now. But the thing is that, you know, of course, bills are still there. And my wife went on several little shopping sprees that, you know, fucking multiple grocery stores and like $50 here, $60 here, $80 here over the past week. So with shit just being the way it is, I don't feel comfortable coming out of pocket for this kit right now. So if I can sell one more engine block, or one of these guys I'm working for right now comes up with a big enough chunk up front, then I can use that to turn around and put into the kit, and then I can potentially talk about financing, right? And when I say finance for me, guys, financing for me is great because I'm not charging you interest. You're just paying me payments. Like with the K24 block I'm offering right now, you could pay me $100 up front as a down payment, and then $50 a week until it's paid in full. And you don't have to worry about any bulk payment at all. Just once you're paid up, I will ship the block. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so guys, I really like this. This is one of those things. This kit is like I can play with this a lot. This can be I could add a lot more to it. Of course, right now I'm keeping it, you know, on the most small side of what comes in to keep the cost effectiveness. Right, the whole goal is the eventual goal is to keep add as many things to this as getting the swap as complete as possible and keeping it under $1,000. We still have like $400 some to play with. $50 of what I'm charging is not profit. It is towards the shipping, and it might go up in the future because I don't know how much it's going to cost me to ship everything once I have everything in bulk, right? So it's the engine mounts, the fuel rail, the fuel lines, fuel pressure regulator, and what else is it? And the conversion harness. And this is not the engine harness. This is the conversion harness between the engine harness and the car. This is to make the RSX harness work with your chassis, right? And this is for, wow, feedback. And this is for the EGDC Dosol, guys. As far as EK goes, or EF or anything like that, I'm not even looking at it. That's something for way later on down the line. If I can make this a successful thing, like if the EG Dosol DC thing works out, then I'll worry about expanding it. But right now, I would really like to get this version 1 kit sold. If we do that a couple times, then I'll start expanding on getting a more complete swap, as in the AC power steering delete, the shifter box and cables, the shifter box plate, you know, for the car, the clutch lines. There's a whole bunch of different things that can be added to it. But for right now, I just want to take a shot in the dark and see if anybody's down to do this. If nobody pre-orders or nobody buys anything from me, then I will eventually come out of pocket for this. It's just gonna have to wait till a time where it's things are just a little bit more stable and less shaky. If things keep going well on the as far as personal size goes to work, like if things keep going well for VHB engines, like my money that I right now keeps flowing from VHB engines, and I can definitely see that we're gonna play with some more of this stuff later on down the line. And then hopefully, if it gets really successful, we can even play with some VHB branded stuff, you know, get my name on some shit. We'll see what happens, guys. I'm hoping. I'm spending a lot of time trying to make money moves at this point. I mean, yes, this is informational type channel, but I said to the guys from the beginning that I want to sell parts, so you know, the parts is definitely more important for me. I feel to sell than engines. I still, of course, always want to sell engine work, but parts, I think, is what's going to be the money maker if this is ever going to be a business that I live off of. So I'm going to start trying new things, guys. I'm going to start trying some things out and see what happens. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and peace.